Welcome everyone to Yoga Sculpt. Let's go ahead and jump into class right away. We're going to get started in a tabletop. So finding your way to hands and knees. From here, shift a little side to side. Make sure your weight is equal in both hands and in both knees. From here, we're just going to start to shift our weight over towards the right. Gently circle hips and heel. Take it over to the left. Again, to the right, circle around, over to the left. And once we get back forward, switch, go to the left first, down, forward, go that same way. And coming back forward, this time go ahead and turn your fingers either out or rotate them all the way back towards the knees, and then just start to take a little rock forward and back. And as you do so, you can lift the heels of your palms off the floor, getting a little stretch into the wrist. Come back forward, flip those hands back around. From here, send that right arm up towards the ceiling. Threading the needle, sweep down that right ear, right shoulder, take a pause. And we're going to repeat that. So unwind, sweep that right arm up towards the ceiling. And coming down to that ear and shoulder, take a pause. One more time, sweeping that right arm high. Come down to the ear and shoulder, take a pause. And return back up to our tabletop. We'll switch that out, so opening the left hand high, reaching up, sweep down to the ear and shoulder, take the pause. Sending that left arm, pressing out and up, sweeping down to the ear and shoulder, take a pause. And one more time, reaching out and up, sweep down, ear and shoulder, take a pause. And reaching back up, return to tabletop. Mirror, send the right toes straight back behind us, and then send the left fingertips forward, keep them on the ground. We're going to slowly inhale, lift everything up, draw the elbow and the knee in. Reach everything back out, and then slowly lower straight arm and leg back to the ground. Lifting the leg, arm up, draw it in, take a little curve, reach straight out, and lower down. 3 more, lifting up, bring it in, reach out, slow and steady, lower, and lift, bring it in, reach up, and lower. 1 more, lift, bring it in, reach out, and lower. Now bringing it up, hold here and breathe. Bring that left hand back down, take the back toes, tuck the left toes underneath, press your way up into a 3-leg down dog, and take some movement in that right leg. You can circle the hip, draw some circles with the knee, roll the ankle, and then just holding that right leg bent, and we kind of shift forward and then see if we can slowly tap that left knee back to the floor. Press up and back. Again, shift forward. Just that left knee is going to tap down. Press and lift. 2 more times. Come forward. Tapping the knee. Press up and back. 1 more time. Shift forward. Tap the knee. Press up and back. And this time as we shift forward, tap the knee down. Bring that right knee within finding our tabletop. Switch it out, so left toes behind, right hand forward, fingertips on the floor first, lifting everything up straight and long, elbow and knee drawing in, reach back out, slowly lower back to the floor, lifting up, draw it in, reach out, slowly lower, 3 more, lift, bring it in, reach out, and lower, last 2, lift, bring it in, reach out, and lower. 1 more, lift, bring it in, reach out, and lower. Now just lift everything up and hold, breathe. Bringing just our hand back down, tuck those back toes. We're gonna press up into that 3-leg down dog. Again, whatever you need in this left leg, hip circles, knee circles. Rolling the ankle. Keeping that left leg bent and just where it is. We're gonna shift towards our high plank. Slowly tap that right knee down. Press the hips up and back. Again, shifting forward. Slowly tap. Press up and back. Again, shift forward and tap. Press up. Last time. Shift forward. Slowly tap. Press up and back. Shifting forward, we'll lower that right knee and left knee, finding our tabletop. From here, walk the hands towards the feet. Find a little crouch and curl. Go ahead, stretch out those legs. Hanging over, feet can come wider. Allow those knees to bend any amount. We're going to walk out to take our high plank, press through both heels, top of our head reaching forward. Start to find a rock forward and back. Keeping chest and head lifted. We're here for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1, finding our high plank and way to down dog, setting the hips high. Mirror sweep those right toes up, we'll bend that knee in towards our chest, a step through, taking a low lunge. Finding that left knee tapping down, hands can stay, or maybe come up to that right knee, find a little opening in the hips. And we're going to release those hands down, tuck the back toes, firm up the leg. Finding our weights, we're going to come up to our crescent lunge. Arms are down, take our bicep curls in and back and squeeze. Here we are for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're just going to hold those weights towards our chest so you can keep that right knee bent. Tap our left knee in. We're going to press the palms up towards the ceiling, bend that left knee in. Tap in, step it back. In, press up, tap it in, and back. Again, in, press. If you want to even add, tap that left knee down behind. In, press up, and in. And now here we are. 6, press. To the back, 4, 5, press. To the back for 4, press. And back for 3, press. And 2, press. And 1, press. Now step that left foot back, turn both feet open to that side. Find a little shorter stance into the feet. We're going to bend the knees, reach the arms down, wingspan out. Bring it together, now elbows up and down. Wingspan out and in, squeeze and down. 8, elbows, 7, elbows, for 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring those arms back up. We'll turn back to the front. Bring those feet together, weights down, finding our high plank. Hold and breathe. This time we're going to take 5 push-ups from knees or toes, lowering down. Press up and lower and up. Here we are for 3. Press up for 2. Long spine and 1. Press up, finding high plank. Hold and breathe. Hips high, taking down dog. Stretching the left leg, left toes. Draw that knee up and in, finding our low lunge. Go ahead, tap that right knee down when you're ready. Hands can stay on the floor, come up to that left knee, find a little opening in the hips. Hands come back down, tuck and firm up that back leg. Find our weights, come up to lunge. Just the biceps, in and lower, chest high. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to hold those weights. Bring our right foot in to meet our left. Press the arms up, bring the knee up, and in. Step it back. In, press. Now again, you can just tap that foot behind, or add the knee a little bit, reaching down. In, press up, full range, and tap. 6, press. 4, 5, press. Last 4, up. And 3. And 2. And 1. Stepping that right foot back, turn both feet open. Again, readjust that stance if you need to. Reaching the arms down, little bend into our knees, long spine, wingspan out, elbows up, out, and up. Here we are for 8, elbows, 7, elbows, 6, for 5, 4, last 3, and 2, and 1. We'll stand up tall, turn back to the front, bring the weights down, finding our high plank first. Again, from knees or toes, 5 push-ups. Lowering, press up. Keep your chest, head lifted, up. 3, 4, 2, 1. High plank hold, pressing back to our down dog. From here, go ahead, shift into a hovering tabletop. A little shorter stance in the hands and the feet. We're going to hold here, keep those hips low. Now alternating hand to your opposite knee, right hand to your left knee. Tap down and switch and tap. Reach and down, switch. Here we go, 8, 7, keep those knees lifted, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, you can either step back high plank, bring in hovering tabletop, or take a little jump back and in, back and in. You can choose stepping or jumping for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Find your way back to your high plank hold. Press up, take our down dog and breathe. As we send those right toes up, bring that knee up and in, forward, low lunge. Tap that left knee down, hands come all the way up this time, relax the shoulders. Bring those hands back down. We're gonna lift that left knee up. Plant that left palm, we're going to sweep our right hand high, turn into a side plank, step that right foot back, maybe there. You can hold that leg high, take a little pulse, lift and down and lift. You can choose holding your side plank, holding the leg, or move. 4, 6, 5, high plank 4, to our low lunge 3, 2, 1, maybe see if you can step that right foot back forward to your low lunge. Grab the weights coming to our crescent lunge. This time goal post the arms, elbows in, press open, in and out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring those arms in. We're going to tap that left foot forward, step back, kick it in, and back, or knee up. tap it down, up, or full kick out, tap back, kicking out, and down. Weights are in to keep your chest high. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that left foot back, turn those feet, this time heels in, toes out. Bring those arms out wide. We're gonna bend the knees, elbows and arms come in. Press open, sink, and open. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring those hands into your hips. We're gonna bend the knees, sink the hips low. Imagine a bowl of water on the top of our head. We're gonna tip that right ear down, holding yourself laterally through the core. Come back up. Head to the left. Come back up. To the right. Come back up, nice and tall, left. And up. Right. And up. To the left. 2 more, to the right. And left. Come back up, stand tall, feet to the front, weights down, high plank. Hold there and breathe. From here, we're gonna tap the right toes out. And in, left, and in, right, and left. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank, press right back into down dog. Sending left toes up, bring that knee up and through, low lunge. Tapping that right knee down, full arms reaching to the ceiling, relax the shoulders, hips forward. Bring those hands down, lift that knee and open the left arm towards the ceiling. From here, keep pressing your hips high. Step that left foot back, finding your side plank, hold, float the leg, or start to take a little tap up and down. Lift and lower. Your version for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, high plank to low lunge, 3, 2, 1. Bring that left foot forward, low lunge. Grab the weights, come to our crescent lunge. Arms out to that goal post, press in and open, in. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms in. We'll tap that right knee in. Bring it up. Kick it back. Sweep up. Bring it back. Or full kick. Tap it down. Kick. Keep the chest up. Weights in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll stand that right foot tall, turn to the side, find those heels in, toes out. Arms are gonna reach out to the side. We'll bend the knees, arms in, press open, in and out. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now as we stand tall, this time we'll bring the weights up to our shoulders. Re-bend the knees and tip to the right. You can press that left arm overhead, in, center. Tip to the left. Press, in, center. If you need to come out of the hips a little bit, press, and center, left. Press, and up. Think going straight side, overhead, and up. Side, overhead, and up. Here for 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Arms in, weights in, turn back to the front, feet and hands together, come down. Finding our high plank, hold here and breathe. From here, we're just gonna bring that right knee to the ground. We're gonna send those left toes high. From here, elbows in, lower up, swing that leg out, and back. Elbows in, press up, take the leg out, Hold that leg to its highest point, even as you try to swing it out to the side. 4, swing, 3, and swing, 2, and swing, and 1, and swing. Now from there, take that left foot out to the side. You can put that foot down. We'll start to walk the hands forward and then sink the hips towards that right heel. Take just a couple breaths here. And shifting back up to our hands. This time we're going to bend that left knee. Bring that shin in. From here, lift it out. Kick it up behind. Take it out. And lift. Out. And lift. And out. And up. Here we are for 4. Up. 4. 3. And up. Last 2. And up. And 1. And up. Bring yourself back to your tabletop. We're going to switch out. So sending the right toes behind us. Float that right leg. Hold that leg strong. Elbows in. Lower down. Press up. Swing the right out. And in. Elbows up. Out to the side and in. Down and up. Here, 4, 3. And out. For 2. And out. And 1. And out. Right leg comes out to the side. Tap that right foot down. Hands can reach forward. Soften hips towards that heel. Stretch it out. Coming back forward, we'll bend that right knee in, hovering that chin off the floor as it comes out to the side. Kick it straight up behind. And out. And up. Lifting out. And up. 5. Up. And 4. Lift. Last 3. And up. For 2. And up. And 1. And up. Once that right shin comes back in, find your way to a seat and have your weights with you. So we're going to come all the way to a seat. We're going to come down onto our backs and having the weights with us into our chest. From here, we're going to just keep that right foot planted. You can kick that left leg out, so squeezing inner thighs together. Arms are going to stay bent. We're going to press the arms, lift the hips, lower down. Press and lift, and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We'll switch the legs in 2, and 1. Now just switch the legs, bend that left knee, extend that right leg out, squeeze the inner thighs together, press and lift, and down. Press, and down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can just lower that right foot back down. Bring the weights together, slight micro bend in our elbows. Arms are straight up. We're going to slowly send those weights overhead. Think about them touching the floor and drawing them back to the ceiling. Taking them overhead, come back up. Now you can just focus on the arms here and that core engagement by keeping your low back pressing to the floor. So you don't arch through the spine as the arms come overhead, or increase, squeeze those knees together, floating at tabletop. Notice if your low back arches as those arms come overhead. Overhead, come back up. Taking it to your weight, and up. 6, for 5, for 4, last 3, 2, Finishing out, bring those weights back in. Just bring those weights off to the side. Bring those legs up to that tabletop if you weren't already. We're gonna press our hands into our thighs and then doing opposite arm as legs. So we're gonna slowly extend that right leg out in our left arm. Bring it back in and switch, reaching out. Draw back in. Extend out. Come in. And reach. And in. Here we go for 6. And in. 5. Draw it in, slow controlled. 4. And in. 3. Come in. Last 2. And in. And 1. Come in. Gently draw those knees in for a moment if we need to. And from here, we're going to bring those legs together, feet to the floor. Take a couple windshield wipers if you need to. And start to let both legs fall over towards the left side. Maybe readjust the hips, stack those legs if you need to. Interlacing hands behind our head. And then just extend your right hand down towards your feet. So from here, we're going to extend our right leg out. And then take your right arm overhead. So we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, you're going to lift and hug your right elbow and your knee in. And extend out. Bring it up. And out, and make sure you stay kind of on that left side and out. Bringing it up and out, in, extend, and in, and out, and in, and out. Here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we'll release, swing those legs back towards the center, a little shifting side to side. As the legs fall to the right, readjust, stack. And start with both hands behind the head so our shoulders are trying to be flush to the floor. Then we'll take our left arm reaching down first. Then send the left leg out, let your left arm come overhead, find a nice long line, take an inhale. As we exhale, we'll crunch up, kicking it out. Lift up and out. Elbow, knee, and out. And in, and out. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take one final one, bringing it in. And out, and release to our backs. Massage out if we need to. Go ahead, keep hugging your right knee in and let that left knee fall open as it reaches towards the floor. And a little extra opening in the hips. If you want to draw right knee up towards our right shoulder. And here. And that right knee will draw back into our chest. And then switch. Let that right knee fall open as it reaches to the floor, hugging our left knee and float. And you can open it a little bit towards our shoulder. Bring that knee in, bring both legs in, squeezing close. From here, I'll start to take a little rock and roll the length of our spine a couple times if you need. Finding your way back up towards our tabletop. And once we find that tabletop, you'll just take that right foot and bring it up and outside of our right wrist. It's a nice kind of wide open lunge. From here, you can start to walk those right toes a little bit out to the side and kind of turn that right knee in your hip. You can start to roll onto that left leg. The further we walk the right foot forward and out to the side, maybe you gaze over that right shoulder. And then we're going to shift back to the front, pivot those feet, lifting that back knee. And then we're going to shift and turn hands and feet, readjust and shift over to your left side, finding side lunge. Now we're gonna repeat that a couple times so you can kind of stay low, finding a little extra activation in the legs. Turn those feet open to the right, drop your hip down. Lift those hips up, stay low in the legs and the quads, shift over. Again, to the right. Turn open, shift back. To the left side, 2 more times, shift. Turn open. Press the hips up. To the left, 1 more time, shift. Spin the hips open. And shift. Over to the left. We'll come back over to the front. And then just swing that right foot back. Find your way back to your tabletop first. Then take that left leg, swing it up and outside of our left wrist. So finding an open hip lunge. From here, we'll start to turn those left knees, toes open, kind of rolling onto that right hip. Again, you might have to adjust that front foot, out or forward to deepen that opening. And then we'll shift back towards the front, lifting that back knee up. Walk the hands and the feet, readjust and shift over to the right leg. Keeping the hips low, so increase that quad stretch. Opening the hips up. Turn back to the front. Shift and open 1. Again, forward. Turn open. Hips back up. Shift to the right. 2 more times. Forward. Open left. Hips up. Shift over to the right. 1 more time. Forward. To the left. Shift up. And to the right. And as we shift forward, bring that left foot back, finding your high plank. Soften down to our knees and shins. From here, we're going to tuck our toes and then walk the hands towards the feet. And then sink your chest towards the ground. Find a little extra opening in the shoulders. And then walk the hands into the feet, taking a crouch and curl, rounding the spine, chin to our chest. Check in with the head and neck here. You can give it a little nod, yes. You can shake it, no. And as we start to stretch out those legs, feet as wide apart as our mat. Take a deep bend into the left knee as we swing that right hand open towards the ceiling. Maybe release that right hand to our hip or low back, find an extra opening in the shoulder. And gently release, switching it out, opening that left hand high. Again, you can have that rolling shoulder to our hip and low back. And releasing that left hand back down. Soften the knees, bring the feet a little bit closer to each other. Keeping our knees bent, interlacing hands behind the head. Elbows point in, give the head a nice yes. Shake the head no. And keeping the knees bent, chin to our chest. Very slowly, elbows can keep pointing to the floor. Try to roll up as slow as we can through each vertebrae. Once we lift the head up, just let your elbows open wide. Press the hips gently forward, opening the chest towards the ceiling. Making sure the shoulders and hips stack on top of our feet, square off. And release the hands, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Awesome. Great work, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.